This right here is next level hurdling. These athletes are already fast, already powerful, but can they get even faster? Absolutely. And today we're going to break down exactly how. These are the details that separate good hurdlers from great ones. Today I'm analyzing the best collection of hurdlers I reviewed yet, including a national champion and world championship competitor. Watch closely because even if you're already fast, these small adjustments can make a big difference. Let's dive in. This blazing hurdler is Nikos. He's the Balkan national champion, U20, also competed in the world championships in Lima, Peru. He's trying to decide between 7 or 8 steps to the first hurdle because he's not tall and wants my advice. Nikos, as I watch you take 7 steps here, you look good, but definitely you're reaching for some of your steps. And here you're taking 8 steps and they look all really fast and really comfortable, so I can see what you're talking about. So technically I'd say you're better off taking 8 steps instead of 7, but it really all comes down to your speed. You need to see which one actually makes you faster or slower. So I'd recommend doing a few trials of each and make sure you're fresh between them so you get a fair comparison. So time yourself from the start line to touchdown on the second hurdle to see how that goes. Hopefully from that you'll find a clear winner and know how to move forward. This is Jackson in the lead. He's only a high school freshman. He's been hurdling for 5 years, but he's developed this twisting motion over the top of the hurdle and can't figure out what's causing it. Jackson, if we look at the motion of your lead leg, it looks good here, but now what's happening is you're swinging it across the midline of your body. And right here we can see that you brought it all the way to the other side of your body. It might be a mobility or flexibility issue. I can't know that without working with you. And here we can see you landing twisted up as a result of that. But I'd suggest trying to find a spot on the left side of the hurdle as you approach it and focus driving your knee right towards that spot to keep your hips squared up rather than letting it rotate. And do the opposite thing for your lead arm. That way it'll keep your shoulders and your hips squared up as you go over the hurdle. Hopefully that'll work for you because you have a good future ahead of you. If you'd like to get a virtual coaching session with me, I'll leave a link in the description and in the comments. And if you'd like to get into this mix and see how you can get a quick review on one of these videos, I'll also leave a link for that in the description and the comments. This is Colton in the lead. He's a university athlete. His struggle is he hits the hurdle with his trail leg and knocks them all down. Colton, as I watch you, the overall motion of your trail leg is actually really good. You're also very low over the hurdle, which is exactly what you want, but it leaves no room for error. So I'd recommend working on some mobility drills to get a little more range of motion out of your hips. If you can get just another ½ inch or so, it's going to make all the difference you need. And also right here, make sure to keep your heel tucked right into your butt and think about lifting your pinky toe as high as you can. That's it. I hope that helps because you're really good. This is Tenoch in the lead. He's a high school senior. He feels like he's floating over the hurdle and not fast enough between them. Tenoch, looking at you over the hurdle, you actually look really good overall. The obvious suggestion I have for you to not float so much is to go lower over the hurdle, so you're a bit too high. That's going to come from gaining the confidence to drive your lead leg forward right here rather than high as we see it go up here. As far as your speed between the hurdles, I like your second step and even your plant step going to the hurdle. Those are great. I'd have you focus on your trail leg right here, have it drive into the ground to get you more speed. And since you're already mostly there technically, I would just work on being physically as fast as possible, being in the weight room and working on your power. If you'd like to get my free hurdle technique and drill guide to see how you can analyze your own form and see what drills you need to fix whatever needs to be corrected, I'll leave a link for that in the description and the comments. This is Paolo. He's a high school senior. He feels like he's slow to the first hurdle, but also having some balance issues over the hurdle. Paolo, looking at your start, technically it looks really good and you look pretty fast to me, so I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. So it might be an issue of just raw acceleration. That's a bit beyond this video. But let's look at the balance issues you're talking about. So when I watch you in this race video, I see the problem. You're swinging your lead arm over the top and it swings over the midline of your body, and see how you're having to lean into it. And also you're holding your trail arm in front of you, kind of like Grant Holloway. Definitely not something I would recommend for you. You need to let it swing naturally, just like you're sprinting over the hurdle, and it's going to help you a lot. We can see the same thing with this practice video of you swinging your arm over the top of your head going across your body, and I should be able to see your trail arm back here, but I don't. And things like that are going to make you off balance as you go over and land on the hurdle. If you'd like to see how I can help you with your hurdling, go to acemethodcoaching.com. This is Marshall. He's a high school junior. He's only been hurdling for 2 years. He's struggling losing speed at the end of the race. Marshall, sometimes losing speed at the end of the race is because you're doing things to slow down and it takes too much energy. In your case, you're getting a bit high over the hurdle. I would also work on the action of your trail leg, trying to get more out of it. It's dropping kind of passively here. But sometimes it's a result of your training plan. You got to remember, hurdlers or sprinters, they need to work on speed and speed endurance. So let me know if your coach doesn't provide workouts for you, and I'll try to hook you up with my hurdle training plan. It's part of my hurdle success system. That's it. I hope you liked it. Remember to vote for the person that you want to see get a free virtual coaching session. In the comments, just leave their name or their number. Until next time, Coach Ace out.